We're gonna remove the wheel. Use a 22mm socket or a 7/8. Slowly take this cap off. And remove the lug nuts. Remove the wheel. Loosen up this jam nut. Use a 7/8 wrench. And just spray this down. There's a little bit of rust on here, so use some rust penetrant. Now use a 21mm socket. Take this nut off. You can try and use a pickle fork or some other type of tool to remove the tie rod, or just take a hammer and just hit on the end of the stud. Pop it out. When we remove the tie rod, we're going to count how many turns so that when we put it back together, it's going to be closer so the alignment's a little bit easier. So 1, 2, 3, 22, 23, 24. So 24, write that number down. Take the tie rod in and just make sure you count how many turns. So 1, 2, 3, 22, 23, 24. And just slide this into the knuckle. Get that lined up. Put the casting nut on. With a pry bar, just get underneath the tie rod, push it up, and then we can tighten this nut down and torque this to 48 foot-pounds. Take the cotter pin and slide it in the hole. If the hole doesn't line up with the castle nut, then you can tighten the castle nut a little bit more to get it to line up. And take some cutters and fold the cotter pin over and just trim the excess. Now we'll tighten up this jam nut. Snug that up pretty tight. It's good. Now put the wheel back on. And lug nuts. Now we're going to torque the lug nuts to 140 foot-pounds in a cross pattern so that we tighten the wheel down evenly. And I'll just go around again and double check. Put the cap on, make sure you take the socket and just tighten these by hand. Don't use a gun. And just snug them up. After you've done this job, keep in mind that you want to bring the vehicle to a local shop to have it aligned. You don't want to burn out the tires prematurely.